Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good day to our lecturer which is Miss Fatin Adila binti Razali. We are from Group 1 and this is our ACC 407 group project presentation. So this is our group member. First of all, we have Nur Ashika Ismida binti Nur Rohimi from Group 5A. And next we have Nur Alisa Yasmin binti Muhammad Faiz also from Group 5A. And then we have Muhammad Zafri bin Mohzub Huzairi from Group 5A. And lastly, we have me, Noriman Hafizuddin bin Nur Zaman, also from Group 5A. This is the contents that we are going to cover in our presentation. Moving on, I'm going to explain about the business background. So this mini market is called Cahayamasa Station. It is established in the year of 2022. This mini market is located at number 38 ground floor, Jalan Tasik SS Street, Bandar Tasik Mutiara, Simpang 4 in Pulau Pinang. Next, what they offer. So this mini market mainly sells items like beverages, groceries, household supplies, confectionery, frozen foods, cooking gas, and other essential household items. And who are their target customer? So primarily, the target customer is the residents that live near the store, and they also target transient workers and any passerby. And lastly, in the near future, they are planning to expand the business by becoming an agent for courier services like Shopee Express, Lazada, and so on. Last but not least, this mini market currently have a total of 3 staff that manages the whole store operations, such as receiving stocks, stocking the shelves, being the cashier, and closing the store. Next, the owner initially invested a total of 90,000 ringgit to the business as capital, and 50,000 ringgit of it was spent on the inventory, and the rest of it was spent on the equipments and assets such as post system, fridge, and freezer.
Hi, my name is Nur Ashika Ismailda. So as for my part, I will explain first on the challenges faced by Cahaya Masa Station in managing business operation. So there are 4 in total. So first, one of the main challenge is the increasing competition from other convenience store, such as supermarkets and also retail chains in the surrounding area. Next, the second one, the business also face rising operating costs. This is also include the cost of goods, utilities, and other daily expenses which may affect their profitability. Third one, the changing behavior of consumers, because nowadays many customers prefer online shopping rather than going to the physical store because it offers greater convenience and a wider range of product choices. So the last one is the business needs to continuously adapt its strategies to improve customer service and to diversify its offerings in order to maintain or remain competitive in the market. Now, let's move on to the business assets owned by Cahaya Masa Station. So the business owns several important assets that support its daily operation. So this also includes their display rack, gondolas, which is used to organize products, and they're also a sales counter for customer transactions. Other than that, the business also have a point of sale or POS system that helps manage sales and inventory records. Not only that, they also own chillers and freezers for storing beverages, frozen foods, and other temperature-sensitive products. So, all in all, these assets play an important role in ensuring smooth operations and providing convenience to their own customers. Let's discover the financial position of the business. So, based on the interview with Cahaya Masa Station last time, they currently does not have any significant liabilities or long-term financial commitments. The owner managed the business finances carefully to avoid unnecessary debt and maintain financial stability. So, as a result, the business operates with lower financial risk and The business has a greater flexibility when making future investment decisions. Now, let's look at the main sources of revenue for the convenience store. So, the primary source of income come from the sale of retail products such as groceries, beverages, confectionery, frozen foods, household supplies, LPG gas, and other daily necessities. In addition, the business plans to expand its services by becoming a courier and parcel collection agent. So, this is one of initiative is expected to create additional revenue, also providing more convenience to the customers. Now, here comes to the last one for my part. I will discuss the most frequent expenses by the business. Okay, so the largest expense is inventory replenishment, as the convenience store must maintain sufficient stock levels to meet customer demand. There's also other recurring expenses, which includes utility bills, employee wages, and maintenance costs. The business must manage these expenses effectively because it is important to ensure smooth business operations and maintains profitability in a long term.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Zafri. I will explain the accounting recording process. This slide shows the flow of accounting cycle. Every transaction begins with a source document. The information is then recorded in the journal, transferred to the ledger, summarized in the trial balance, and finally used to prepare the financial statement. Each stage plays an important role in ensuring the financial records are complete and reliable. This is the first stage of the accounting recording cycle, which is source documents. Source documents is the original physical or digital records containing the details that support a financial transaction. These documents can be invoice, receipts, purchase orders, or payment vouchers. Without these source documents, business would have difficulty verifying transaction and maintaining accurate records. The second stage is the journal. Journal is recording everyday transaction in chronological order in the book of original entry using the rules of debits and credits. Like example, when the business purchase inventory worth 500 and pay cash, the accountant records debit inventory 500 and then credit cash 500 also. This entry shows that inventory increased while cash decreased by the same amount. The journal helps maintain and organize records of all daily transactions. The third stage is the ledger. Ledger is transferring journal entries to specific individual accounts like cash, sales, or inventory, like I said before, to track their current running balance. For example, the 500 transaction record earlier would update to two accounts. First, the inventory account increased by 500 and then the cash account decreased by 500 also. By referring to the ledger, management can easily determine the current balance of any account at any time. The fourth stage is preparing the trial balance. Trial balance is a summary list of all ledger accounts balance prepared at the end of the period to mathematically ensure that total debits equals to the total credits. For example, if total debits amounts to 10,000 ringgit, total credits must also equals to 10,000 ringgit. If the totals do not match, it indicates that there may be an error in recording or posting transactions. Therefore, the trial balance acts as an important checkpoint before preparing the financial statement. Next is the final stage of accounting recording cycle, which is preparation of financial statements. Financial statements is the final formal reports such as income statements and balance sheet generates from the trial balance to show profitability and financial position. For example, at the end of the month, Cahaya Master Station prepares an income statement to calculate the net profit earned from sales. These reports help business owners evaluate performance, make decisions, and plan future business activities. Now, I will explain how Cahaya Master Station applies the recording process in its daily operations. Cahaya Master Station use the Loivers POS system. Unlike traditional manual accounting system, many accounting activities are automated through the POS system, making the process faster and more efficient. First, selection and scanning. The transaction process begins when a customer selects item and the cashier scans them into the Loivers POS system to calculate the total. For example, if a customer purchased 15 worth of groceries, the cashier scans the items and the POS system creates a digital source document for the sale. This reduces manual paperwork and improves transaction accuracy. Next is settlement and logging. Once payment is received, the POS system automatically acts as the journal and ledger, instantly recording the transaction data without manual entry. For example, when the customer pays 15 in cash, like previous, the system instantly records the cash received and the sales revenue generated. This automation saves time and minimizes human error. Next is automated inventory sync. This means the stock balance and inventory movement are updated automatically the exact amount transaction clears by passing manual inventory ledgers. This means once the transaction is complete, the POS system automatically updates the inventory records. The stock quantity of the product sold is immediately reduced. For example, if the 15 ringgit purchase includes a packet of biscuit and bottle of water, the system deducts those items from the inventory count automatically. This helps the business monitor stock levels accurately and prevents stock shortages. Finally, annual financial reporting. The business generates formal financial summaries directly from the consolidated POS data over a specific period, completely skipping the manual trial balance phase. This means instead of manually preparing trial balance and reports, the system consolidates all transaction data and produce financial summaries automatically. For example, at the end of the year, Cahaya Master Station can export sales, expenses, and profit reports directly from the system to evaluate business performance. This allows management to make a better decision and plan for future growth more effectively. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Nur Alisa Yasmin, and I will talk about business strength, weakness, and improvement. For business strength, firstly, the Cahaya Master Station effectively used a digital system, namely Loivers POS. They use Loivers POS system for sales, inventory, and records. This system helps improve efficiency and also reduce human errors. Secondly, this business have a good inventory and transaction control. They track inventory automatically through the POS system. This system helps them to prevent stock shortage and overstocking, and also improve their inventory accuracy and reduce wastage. Lastly, the owner of the business separate personal and business funds. This is a good financial management as it makes bookkeeping organized and accurate. It also provides a clearer view of the business financial position. Next is business weakness. The first issue is low frequency of financial reporting. Why I said so? This is because, as for now, Cahaya Master Station prepare their financial reports only annually, which is once a year. This makes them struggle to identify problem early and limits their regular performance monitoring. Second is occasional transaction errors. Although rarely happens, this minor error can still occur and can affect their business performance as it requires additional time for verification and correction. Last one is, this business is still mainly traditional retail, so it limited e-commerce presence. As said before, most of the customers prefer online shopping, and currently, Cahaya Master Station are still limited in their digital expansion. Next is business improvement. Firstly, this business need to prepare their financial reports more frequently. For example, they can generate monthly or quarterly financial reports. This action will help them monitor business performance more effectively. Second is they can conduct a periodic system reviews where it regularly check the accuracy of the post-system records. This action can help them detect and correct errors before they become major issues. Last but not least is, in order to stay relevant in the market, the business owner can consider to expand their digital and online presence. For example, they can introduce online ordering or delivery services to their customer house. And then, they can promote their product through social media platform to attract more customers. So, the first picture were taken when we conduct an online interview session with Encik Nur Zaman, who is the business owner of Cahaya Masa Station. And the two pictures below are the Cahaya Masa Station convenience store. That's all from us. Thank you.